welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing 7 ways to find yourself. So many people struggle with who they are. They have a hard time really finding their self and finding their identity. And one of the reasons for that is that so many live their lives through the eyes of others and society as well. There's a lot of social paradigms that tell us who we are supposed to be. So today I'm going to be sharing ways that you can find yourself if you feel lost. So number 1 is disconnecting and retreating. Going into solitude and finding time for yourself is so important. A lot of people are afraid to be by themselves because they're afraid to find out certain truths. But if you really want to get to know yourself, you're going to need to be able to disconnect. You might have to disconnect from certain friends. You might have to disconnect from family members. You might have to disconnect from parties, from outings, things of that nature. You don't have to do it for forever. It's just some quiet time just for you. You always find truth when you're able to be silent and when you're able to be by yourself, away from opinions and distractions. 2 is evaluating thoughts and beliefs. You have to be able to look at your thoughts and say, are these truly my thoughts? Are these truly my beliefs? I know I was brought up to believe this. I know that my cultural background says that I should be doing this. But do I feel in my heart and soul that that works for me? So you really have to be able to, analyze your thoughts. What are you believing in? Are you following the status quo? Are you living up to expectations and paradigms that society has put upon you? Are you living your life for others? Are you living your life through other people's eyes? Through parents, through family members, through friends? What are you truly believing in? What do you truly believe? You have to evaluate those thoughts and those belief systems to see, are you living for others? Are you living for other people's expectations of you? 3 is letting go of codependency. So codependency is either relying on someone for some type of need, a financial need, an emotional need, or you're the person that needs to fix everyone else. You're the person who needs to help everyone else because that makes you feel good inside. So you have to be able to release that, to let that go, and truly emerge yourself in independence. You have to be able to go and live your life for you and how you see fit for yourself. Number 4 is start working on self-worth. When you are grounded in self-worth, you are going to know exactly who you are and what you want. So it's so important to get centered in that self-worth, finding that value within you. 5 is start setting yourself up for self-discovery. Start saying yes to everything. A lot of the times when people don't know who they are is because they are afraid. They live in fear. They're afraid of taking those leaps, those chances. They're afraid of getting out their comfort zone. They're afraid of the unknown. So when you truly get into self-discovery, you start taking those scary chances that you never thought you would take. You start traveling alone, you start traveling the world, you start spending time with yourself. All those things that you fear, you don't fear them no more. And a lot of times the way to discover that is by saying yes. So you never did this. Well, guess what? Say yes to it. Someone invites you whitewater rafting, you never did it, it terrifies you. Say yes. Someone invites you on a trip, say yes. Someone invites you out to dinner to, a type of food you never tried, say yes. Yes, 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 yes. Say yes to experiences. Experiences help mold and shape us into the people we are. So never be afraid of experiences. That's what life is about, and that's why you're on this planet, to discover who you are in a deep sense and discover what you love, what fills you up, what fills up your cup, and what makes you happy. So start saying yes to opportunities. A great way to do that is to create a kick the bucket list. And I know what it sounds like, you're not kicking the bucket anytime soon. So if you never heard of a kick the bucket list, it's basically a list that you put together. You combine all the things you ever wanted to do, right? All the adventures, all the experiences, all the types of food, everything you want to experience in this lifetime, you put it in a list. And you know what? There's no rule that says you have to wait till a certain age or a certain time certain time in your life to start a kick the bucket list. You can start it now and do it little by little, especially if you're one of those people afraid to take chances. You can start small and work your way up to those big things that scare you, right? So that's a great way to start getting into self-discovery. Start saying yes to opportunities, start saying yes to experiences, start saying yes to getting out that comfort zone, and start living your life. 7 is to start letting go the illusion of what you believe you are or what you want your life to be, and start getting really real with yourself. So a lot of people are not honest with themselves, which is a problem. When you're not honest with yourself, you start forming an illusion of what you believe you are. So in that quiet time, and that time that you took to retreat and go into oneself, be really honest with yourself. Are you portraying a mask of what you want to be? So let's say, for instance, you're one of those people who believe that you are super adventurous, but in reality, you never take a chance, right? So you know what? Instead of believing this illusion about yourself, instead of keep on telling people this is what you are, what you are not, you know what? Start taking adventures so you actually become that adventurous person. Start checking in with yourself. Start checking in why you do certain things, why you feel certain ways, why you say certain things, why you behave in certain ways. Start really asking yourself these questions and start monitoring yourself and other dynamics and other relationships, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a family member, whether, it's a work relationship. Just start questioning yourself, especially when things happen and you're like, should I have done that? Well, that's the best time to start reflecting. And if you don't have time at the moment to do that reflection, these are the things that you want to do in that solitude, that time that you have solitude with yourself. Start evaluating your own self, picking yourself apart layer by layer by layer to find out why beneath the surface you do certain things, why do you operate in certain ways. And that is the best way to learn about yourself. So guys, those are my tips for finding oneself, to really get in tune with who you are as a person. Remember, finding yourself is a lifelong journey. We change and grow every single day, even though if you don't see it, doesn't mean that changes are not happening. They're just happening on that cellular level, that deep level. But every interaction, every experience, every time we step outside of our homes, there is changes happening around us, and they're happening also to us. So who you were at one point in time in life is not going to be who you are at another. So it's always necessary to spend time with ourselves and do self-evaluation of who we are as a person. And if you have a vision for who you want to be, make sure you're taking steps every single day, striving towards that vision that you see for yourself. So guys, that's all I have for you today. If you liked the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you and become part of my tribe. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.